Hello everyone, and welcome to something a little bit different. We're going to be taking an in-depth look at the Scrap Mechanics Survival trailer. Now, if you haven't seen this video already, there's going to be a link in the description down below. You're definitely going to want to check that out because I'm going to be pausing all over the place and zooming in on stuff that I notice. Now, this is not my initial reaction to this video. I already watched it. So of course, I'm excited for survival mode. I'm sure everyone is. Which, by the way, leave down in the comments below what you're most excited for that you saw in this video. But I did notice quite a few things in the trailer that I'd like to take a closer look at. Alright, so the first thing that we notice is water in Scrap Mechanic. So early on in the development of Scrap Mechanic, Scrap Mechanic didn't have any water, and some mod makers were playing around with the ideas of a water block. But then there were those folks over at Raft that had their shark game, which had lots and lots of water, like infinite amounts of water. So I think Axolot was just like, hey there, Raft boys, that's a lot of tasty water you have there. Why don't you let us slurp some of that over to Scrap Mechanic, and we'll let you join the Axolot Club. And they were just like, heck to the yes, but you gotta make our shark look pretty first. And that's totally how it happened, and now Scrap Mechanic has water. It actually looks really nice. And already we're seeing a lot of really epic cinematic shots like this. I actually really like the look of those burnt trees over there with the glowing embers. That looks really cool. And I think this is a glimpse of what we're gonna be starting with in survival mode. Just a bunch of torn rags all over our dwarf with nothing but a hammer. Alright, so a lot happened in just that short time, but if I go back a few frames, it looks like that main chunk of wood that you get from each of these giant logs that you get from a tree. I think they only produce one of those units of wood, which over here we can see that there's 5, and it looks like they are refining it into wood blocks. Alright, just fighting some farm bots, and yeah, right here, I think these are just going to be I don't want to call them loot crates or anything, but I guess they're just going to be laying around the world, or they're going to be next to these factories, right outside the entrance. And you open them up and they spit out some resources for you. Look at the face on this mechanic. I'm sorry, but some of the faces that I've seen in this trailer are hilarious. They're so meme-worthy, just soil. Yeah, it looks like in this loot crate there was a component kit. If I recall correctly from a dev blog, they help you upgrade your parts. And over there is a unit of fuel and I guess a unit of soil, which is used to plant, which we've sort of seen a little bit of, but we're going to see a little bit more in this trailer. Also, something that we haven't really seen before in Scrap Mechanic, stairs. Look at them stairs. Oh yeah, steppity step. Building with some cardboard. Hold up. Hold up. There's another meme face, by the way. But hold up. Let's go back a few frames. That was something else. Did you notice that? Look at that weld animation. I guess that's only going to happen if you weld something on a bearing. But that's like a crazy animation that shows the spinning of the wheel. I barely noticed that. So that's pretty cool. There's already we can see a bunch of quality of life updates to this game. Gotta connect the fuel tank. There you go. Raft on the water. All of a sudden we're playing the game Raft. Is there gonna be a shark in the water? It looks like this boat is actually using reaction wheels in the front to turn. I'm not sure what those wheels are, or maybe they're just flotation devices. And over here we just get a nice shot of, I guess, what is one of those abandoned factories that we saw earlier with the loot crate scene. I don't know if I should be calling them loot crates either. But look at this water, man. It looks so nice next to the, it's very blue underneath the surface of the water. You can't see what's under there at all. But I think we're going to talk a little bit more about that because there is also an underwater scene as well. Well, speaking of, I guess I kind of forgot the order that this trailer happened in. But yeah, so underwater all of a sudden then we can't see above water. So I think maybe the transition, if you're underwater, there's just nothing above water that's going to be shown. So let's just go back a bit because, if you take a look right here, it's almost as if it's impossible to see underneath the surface of the water, almost as if there's nothing there. The entire right side of these rocks and beach over here is just ambiguous blue color, so it might just be a very strong fog. The farther you look, the darker it gets. But then underwater, all of a sudden it's much clearer. You can see an incredible distance underwater, but then not an incredible distance above water. So that's just a little something that I noticed, and it makes me curious about how underwater is going to work. Is underwater going to be Like, can I just walk off of an island and into the water and see this? Or is it going to be like another biome or so? I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I'm curious to see what. I'm just curious to see what. That's what I said. Hold up. Is that mechanic wearing a shirt? This is really exciting to see all of these different areas that we never really saw before in creative mode. But yeah, these new environments look really, really cool. I can't wait to actually go into them and play around. Really nice shot of I guess, an abandoned warehouse or factory. What was that? What was that? What was that? Those are streets. Those are city streets, like a downtown area. And that's like a tunnel that people can walk across. Dude, I want to play in this map now. This looks like a lot of fun, a lot of new things to explore. That's really cool. There's something that needs to be discussed. What is that? And what are these udder parts? Wait a second. I can give giraffe udders. But no, like in all honesty, what is that vehicle right there? Like what is that huge mound on the front? That's a huge curved piece. Where did that come from? What is that piece? What are these new parts that I'm seeing? Also, that vehicle over there is pretty cool too. Like look at those new pipes. Those are some new pipes. So I guess this is going to be a lot what the game is. You need to be close to a water source, close to some trees, and build yourself a base. You know, something I'm curious about actually. Why does anyone build these right here? Why would anyone spend the time? I'm a little bit curious about like the mechanics of survival and like how much extra material you're gonna have to actually do choices like this to like make things look pretty. It's gonna be interesting to see just like how difficult is the survival game gonna be. I'm not sure. Are we gonna have to be pro gamers? Yeah, just another day at the office. I think this is cool. We're finally getting to see a little bit of the process of how you refine basic materials into actual building materials. So that's pretty cool. And oh yeah, customizations. There's so you know, I really hope that there are going to be custom character customizations on the workshop. I really hope that I can create a custom mustache and put that mustache on the workshop for you guys to enjoy on your characters. That'd be really cool. So definitely excited for the customizations. And hold up, see, like there's so much jam-packed in this trailer. Excellent job on the trailer, by the way, Axolot. That was a very good job on the trailer, but like so much jam-packed into it. We gotta rewatch it like 7 times. A lot of people were asking me about the day-night cycle because I created a day-night cycle mod, and well, it's broken and I need to update it if it's going to work at all. But I said that I wasn't going to work on it because I wanted to see the day-night cycle in survival mode. So this is what we're going to be checking out right now. Of course, this is just a trailer and a lot of cinematic video editing was done. Just keep that in mind. So if you notice right there, the sun didn't actually move in the sky. There was no setting sun, there was no thing. It just sort of like disappeared, and if we just move along frame by frame, you'll see the sky just sort of darkens and no stars are visible or anything like that. So I'm not exactly sure. Like, again, a lot of things are done just for cinematic purposes, so this might not be the day-night cycle that we see when we actually get the update. But hey, I'm actually excited for finally all these dynamic lights to have a purpose, because they don't really work in the daytime, but in the nighttime they're very visible. So I'm definitely happy for nighttime with lots of evil farm bots. And this, look at this. We gotta look at these faces some more. They just look so unamused. Like, look at that face. Just, what are you doing, farm bots? Disgusting. Ugh. Ew. Ew. These faces are so meme-worthy. I love it. But we do also get to see the new weapons as well. So there's the machine gun in the center, like the Gatling spud gun in the center, and the French fry shotgun on the left side over there, and a regular spud gun on the right. And plenty of good action shots. Ooh, heads popping off and everything. Farm bots breaking through. This is actually also really exciting. The destructibility. Wow. What a time to pause it. Look at this.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
But yeah, I'm really excited for the destruction physics, and this is actually really cool too, because mechanics are going to have to consider all sorts of new designs to actually accommodate how destructive their bases are. So that's actually going to be, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I'm excited. Can you tell I'm excited? Did I say it enough? I'm excited, guys. Hold up, there's another face. I don't know if you guys could see it. There's another face. We gotta see it though. There you go, right here, right here. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He's even looking up like he's thinking about something else entirely. Like, did I leave that washing machine on? Like, these guys, these mechanics are just not bothered at all by these farm bots. Just another Monday. Oh, another. And there's more udders. What are these udder parts? Do they do anything? I hope they're a little bit more than I hope they're a little bit more than aesthetic. I mean, they would be pretty cool if they squirted milk. Oh, and I see that. Don't think I didn't see that. Neon pipes. Heck, maybe it's not even mini pipes at all. Maybe it's just an actual fresh neon sign. Either way, neon signs are cool, so I like that. And if you look around, again, it just looks like we're getting so many new parts, like so many new pipes over here. And like, what's this new awning part? Like, that's super cool. So many much new things. That was a cool idea. Lure the farm bots into an area and just catapult them back outside. You don't even have to deal with them. And this looks like an amazingly easy way to kill many farm bots. Just use a giant hammer to smash them all at once. This has me thinking about all sorts of things, like what would be the most cost-effective way to murder as many farm bots as possible? That's actually really fun. Like, can you just funnel them all into this smashing area and just smash them all for very cheap amounts of fuel? Maybe you don't need to carry around a lot of spuds. Or maybe spud gun is going to be the cheapest way to do it. And here we can see some nice underlighting. This is a city boy for sure. With those neon suspensions, I think those are like the fully upgraded parts. Those ones that look really, really nice. Those are the fully upgraded parts. I can't wait to see those new models as well. Hold up. Hold up, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. Did you see those scrap mechanic physics? That's scrap mechanic. Okay, so here we're seeing the inside of a factory, and they're putting a lot of focus on this center thing in the middle here. Although, wait, what's that over there? That's a jerry can of tomato juice? Like we're gonna use tomatoes as fuel? Sounds a lot like rioting philosophy. See a hater, get a tomato. But anyway, I think these things in the center here are gonna be the main goal for you, like the thing that you're searching for when you actually go into the factory. The main thing, maybe this is gonna be like a huge bonus for you. You're gonna get a lot of power and take it back to your base or something. Or, I don't know, maybe it's just the main power switch. That's what it looks like. It looks like a main power switch. Doi. Use your brain, derpy Durf. Alright, and over here we have a really nice scene of the inside of the factory. A fight going on with some tape bots. And there was something that I noticed here. It's like a new game mechanic that we were never really shown before. Look really closely right over here. You can see this tape bot is shooting a roll of tape at this mechanic over here. And you can barely see what's happening, but if you look really, really closely, that mechanic swings their hammer. You can't see it in these few frames, but there's the hammer swing, and the roll of tape is sent back to the tape bot. That is an amazing mechanic. We're going to see it again. Check it out, check it out. It happens a second time. See, the tape bot just fired a roll of tape, and the mechanic just swung their hammer sort of at the same time. And look what happens. Goes to hit the mechanic. There's a little spark for the hammer hit. And bam, the roll of tape continues past the tape bot because the tape bot's gone at that point. But look at that. That was a roll of tape that was sent by a player. So that is an amazing mechanic that I've seen. You have a way of defending yourself. You don't have to shield yourself from the rolls of tape. You can send them right back to the tape bots. So I think that's really cool. Of course, I can't actually confirm that that's what's going to happen in the game. We're just going to have to wait and see May 7th. But that's what it looks like from the trailer. And I'm really excited to see if that's actually how it is. That looks really fun. Of course, we're just seeing some more massacre of tape bots, and this lovely cinematic scene at the end, showing one of the original farm bots, and this masterpiece of a thumbnail that they put for their video. I think they put a lot of work into this trailer, like they do for all their trailers. They put a lot of work into it, and it looks really good. Very good job, Axolot, on the trailer, and of course, if you haven't seen it, there's going to be a link down in the description below. Definitely check it out on Axolot's channel, and if you're not subbed to them, give them a sub. It's not like they're going to spam your inbox with videos or anything. One more thing that I want to point out is this scene right here, right at the ending, this farm bot's charging these mechanics, and these mechanics have zero animations whatsoever. They're just standing there with a solid pose. Like, they have nerves of steel. I'm telling you guys, those mechanics are just like, it's another Monday. Like, look at this, how aggressive that farm bot's moving, and those mechanics are just, nope, no, we're not worried at all. No, of course, I know that's, like, there's probably going to be more work to, animate those characters as well, and we don't, you don't want to push the trailer back yet another week just to animate these guys at the end here, especially when nobody notices except for a derpy derf. But I think these new player models, like the faces and everything, I'm actually really excited for those. I'm joking a lot about like meme faces and things like that, but that's also a broken water pipe over there. It looks like a source of water that you might be able to collect. Oh, look at that! You can have a walk. You can have a walk in a little pen. You can be you can farm your own things. You can farm. Also, we're taking a look at this new fence block. The developers tweeted this out in a preview once, but it's a building block that has a a half transparent texture, half like you see the chain link fence. So that's actually pretty cool. First kind of block that we're gonna see like that in the game, because no mod maker made one. So that's it. But hey, we get to see a fence block. What is this? Like, what is the purpose? Over here is the walk area, walk central. But yeah, I know I keep on making jokes about how silly these mechanics look, and it's like fun and all for the memes, but really I'm actually excited. Like, I'm actually excited for how these new player models look and everything. Like, so definitely a lot of cool things to get excited over, and honestly, I can't wait until May 7th. May 7th is coming, guys. It's finally here. We're finally going to get Scrap Mechanics Survival Mode. Oh boy. So before anybody asks about mods for Survival Mode, I will probably just do a vanilla playthrough first. Just check it out as the game was intended to be played. I'm probably going to do a playthrough with my channel members and supporters. I'm going to play a game with them. And then maybe a little bit later into it, then I'll look into, first of all, if there's any mod support for survivals or customizations or anything. But yeah, we'll definitely take a look at some survival mods for sure. For sure. For sure, guys. You think I'm not going to try modding Giraffe into the game? Come on. But yeah, if you guys liked my analysis review type video thing, let me know down in the comments below what was your favorite part, and I'll see you guys in another video pretty soon.